I got really excited in this project at first because challenge courses are uncharted territory in research. They really are something that provide a lot of good services to students and to faculty and to the community at large, but really academically, we don't know too much about it and we don't know the benefits that are coming from it. And so this project allowed myself and the Oregon State University community to really step into that kind of unknown frontier and to get at the bottom of the research.
When we sought to engage in this research opportunity with David Cherry, the OSU student here, who was the lead researcher, one of the things that we were seeking to do was to try and define or to create an assessment tool that would allow us to gauge or measure OSU students' experiences through challenge course programming and how challenge course programming can promote those learning goals for graduates. These are 21st century skill sets that allow students to really perform well, be leaders, help to innovate, and work well with other people, to be socially responsible, to engage in their communities in such a way that they can lead by example.
So the study involved looking at 15 different programs over the course of 3 weeks. Each program was about 4 hours long, involved both high course and low course elements. We had about 409 participants. The average age was 21 years old, and the average standing was a junior. So it was really a spread. We had everybody from freshmen through graduate students. So there were two important things that we wanted to get out of this. The first one was the pre and post scores and what the changes were for the participants right before they got to the challenge course, and then after their program, how did they feel and what were the changes in those 11 items that we looked at. So for the pre and post changes, we saw significant increases from before the program to after the program, showing that in all categories, the participants as a whole increased, which is something that we really wanted to see, something that the challenge course proponents have been saying has been happening, and so now finally we've been able to capture it and actually show that yes, participants are getting something out of this, something significant out of this. And the second thing I was excited about looking at with the research was how people classified themselves coming into the program day.
I have oftentimes found that participants come in one of three forms: prisoners, vacationers, and learners. Prisoners, those are the students that would rather probably do anything than, say, a challenge course experience. Vacationers, those are the students that may look at the experience as an opportunity to get outside, have some fun with their peers. And the learners are those students that are looking to engage in the experience with an opportunity to learn and grow personally and professionally.
So what was really interesting is we saw that the prisoners, with every question, they went up following the end of the program to be on par with the vacationers and the learners. So we saw that people, while there were only 11 people that fit in that category, we saw them really rise up after the program. So they really enjoyed themselves, they really got something out of it, and it was really meaningful to them. And it changed the way that they viewed a challenge course and the way that they viewed their experience.
And what we found was that, albeit only of 409 students, only 11 selected themselves, identified themselves as being a prisoner. However, in the end, the post-research data revealed that almost all of the students had a significant takeaway of some form or another connecting back to the learning goals for graduates here at OSU. And so when we think about how this type of programming and how some participants may engage in this type of experience, and this may not be, say, their cup of tea or something that they're really excited to engage in, when they allow themselves that opportunity to be in the moment, to work with their peers, to be a part of an exciting learning opportunity, that when it's all said and done, at the end of the day, they'll come out feeling really good about that learning experience and hopefully identifying things that they can take away and map over to their lives.
So the major drive and motivation to what I do is that ability to hopefully connect with an individual that is going through a similar story as I am. And maybe, through the challenge course experience, maybe giving them the opportunity to work on those interpersonal skills, those leadership skills, and hopefully give them the power and motivation to make a change in their life. And through that connection, through that progress as a facilitator and a student, it helps me as well work on those confidence skills and those leadership skills. It's almost like a turn where we help each other out. I think the ALI is about empowerment. It's about that opportunity to, grow as an individual, and then also inspire others to have that same learning growth. Doing things that you've never done before. Taking that step outside that comfort zone into that learning zone where you're going to challenge your, thoughts about yourself, thoughts and concepts about the world, and take it head on and make a difference or make a change. Shoot.
ALI, cultural feedback.
I think Mark should say something about chickens. More pizzazz.
The Adventure Leadership Institute is redefining higher education. The Adventure Leadership Institute, redefining higher education.
11 question. Squirrel.
ALI for life.
See what's up with this chicken thing.